Hello friends, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. So I'm going to be putting up little fixtures for my 6 lights in the garage. That's these here. I'm gonna have 6 lights, 2 rows recessed into the ceiling. Now there are a lot of options when it comes to fixtures for lights, pretty much anything you can think of. For my garage, for this, to match the house, I'm gonna be going with a really rustic theme. I like wrought iron and cages. These sorts of things are making a comeback. You can see lots of jars, Edison bulbs, that sort of thing. And that's what I'm doing. So, if you look out front, I have a couple of little industrial style cage lights installed for the exterior lights on the front of the garage. I wanted something that would pull that theme to the inside of the garage. The problem is, it's really hard to find hanging interior fixtures that match that theme for an affordable price. If you can find fixtures that are $30, $40, $50, all the way up to $200 and $300 for a single fixture. I need 6 of them, and I wasn't willing to spend a whole lot of money for it. These are simple little porcelain fixtures. Sitting right next to them are these cages. These close around your light, and they have a little notch that hooks onto this little collar. Now, that's kind of ugly. So, this is basic PlastiDip. This is matte black, affordable stuff. I believe it's $5.82. You can get it at Walmart, Home Depot. This was $1.68. This was $1.78. So, all of that, I come away for under $30 for all 6 of my fixtures. The dip is really cool stuff. It's pretty much a sprayable liquid rubber. It's flexible, and when applied thick enough, once cured, if you make a mistake, you can peel it off. It's removable from a lot of different materials. So for me, it's always kind of a no-brainer. Can you do this with Rust-Oleum and other products? Yes, absolutely. But if you get runs or some dirt blows into your project, you can simply let it completely cure, peel it off, try again. Your first coat should be a light dusting. You should still be able to see areas underneath the dip. So once it's dusted, let it dry. Typically you want to leave about 20 minutes between coats. Here on the surface of Mars, it's going to be dry in about 3 minutes, and I can continue, but you want it completely dry. All of that solvent, and it is a solvent-based product, all that solvent has to evaporate before you put more layers of product on top, otherwise you'll get bubbles. These were already coated, so now I'm going to get full coverage. When you apply dip on top of your first coat, you can go for full coverage, and you want to wet out your coats. You want a nice, smooth, glossy finish from the wet product. It will dry matte finish, but you can tell it's nice and covered when it's glossy and wet looking. It should look like wet paint. If it doesn't, and it has a texture to it, it will dry with a texture. That's one of the main complaints with dip. People say it doesn't dry smooth. Why is it not smooth? It's because you didn't put enough on. Don't be afraid to wet out that coat. Okay, here's coat number 2 on the cages. They're just about set up. And as you saw, it was just the time it took me to dip the 3 fixtures, and the cages are already completely dry. There's no humidity here, so it's really fun to dip here. You don't really have to wait long. The thing with dip too is that, you see a lot of people using aerosol cans and they're going nuts. You see something like this. And that's just, stop. Stop doing that. You want to see where that fan is pointed. You want to control the fan of product and put down a nice uniform layer. Now, you never want to stop and just, hit one area, but enough with the dusting. You watch where the fan goes and get a nice overlapping area so you get a smooth, thick finish. Always in motion. Don't stop moving, but have control over where that fan is going. So, it's getting pretty cold out, and I'm at the end of the spraying process, luckily. So, I did a dusting coat, and then I did 2 full heavy wet coats. That's 3 coats altogether. I got full coverage. They turned out really, really nice. I'm really excited. Those 2 components get installed together with the bulb on the ceiling, and this is what the end result turned out to be. And again, you're talking under $5 per light fixture. You can't beat that. Just keep that in mind. This is how it turned out. Under $5 per fixture. That's 6 lights, under $30, and the style from the outside of the garage from the more expensive fixtures is pulled right to the inside. I get that rustic wrought iron look, a little bit of dip, and a couple of basic fixtures. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was entertaining to watch, maybe a little bit informative. Please remember to leave that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you would like my new videos to pop up in your recommended feed. You can hit the little bell. You'll get notifications as soon as I upload in real time. As always, thanks for hanging out with me while I do a project. I'll see you next time. The circle boxes that are in the ceiling, and this is how. Please like the video. God. This is a part of an overall huge.